Mrs. Owens. Join me as I interview Mrs. Owens and Mr. Afanador. Come on. Hello, Miss Owens. Mr. Afanador.
Hi.
We're gonna start with some icebreakers.
Icebreakers.
So both of you guys, would you rather have a pet dinosaur or a pet dragon, and why?
I say dragon
Why?
because dragons fly.
Well, let's do
But
something.
how would you contain it?
It would listen to me. I have good management
I
skills.
might have to do a pet dinosaur, that way they can stay within the fence and the cage that it might have.
Mm.
And I can always sell them with the eggs.
What is your position? Please describe it.
Okay, I'll go first. So I am an educator. I'm also an accountability coach and mentor, as well as an author and a podcaster. And I teach 5th grade right now.
Exciting. What about you, Mr. Afanador?
I'm a school psychologist, so what that is helping people with their feelings, always being available for students and teachers, and just, yeah.
Mr. A, if you were a teacher, describe your day.
I was a teacher. What would I do to escape my responsibilities, or like how would I
Describe your
teach?
day.
I would probably come in late on purpose. That way, other people can cover me. I would probably teach math all day, because that's probably what I can do. And we would have a lot of games, a lot of play days, and we would learn how to be good humans.
Mrs. Owens, if you were the psychologist to describe your day.
I probably would come in late too. I would walk around with pom-poms. I would walk around with pom-poms, so anytime I see a student or something, I would be like cheering them on. What else would I do? And I would probably hang out in the gym to make sure that everybody's having fun, and so that I can have fun too.
So I'm gonna go get pom-poms.
I need some pom-poms.
Get some pom-poms.
So for you guys, you work here and resign. What made you return to the best school district in the world?
You already said it. It's the best school district in the world. For me, it's funny because I have kids. Do you know who my kids are? And who's your daddy? Because he was so cute. Anyway. So what I would do is, what was the question?
You both worked here and resigned. What made you return to the best school district in the world?
Oh yeah, okay. So my kids go here, and I had started subbing over the summer. I did summer school, and I really, really enjoyed it. And so after doing that, my friend talked me into it. That was the first time in 14 years that I worked the summer. So I did that, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then there was a opening for a sub to be a substitute teacher. So outside of what I was doing outside of school, I was able to fit it in. And then I just believe that it was just divinely aligned that I'm here now, because I got attached to my students, the teachers. I missed it here, and I believe that it was just part of the planning process. So.
What about you, Mr. Afanador?
I think leaving, I missed the kids and the teachers and my friends a lot. And sometimes when you leave, you realize what you left, and I tried my best to come back here throughout the summer. So thankfully, everything aligned, and I was able to come back basically where I left off in my office. I didn't have to work in another building.
Awesome.
And I'm able to work with everyone that I love and, you know, continue to build great things.
Miss Owens, what are the key things a student needs to know to succeed in this class?
So the key things, and the things that I always teach my children and my students, the key things is to be your biggest advocate, right? That means speaking up for yourself. Yeah, you have parents and teachers that support you, but they wouldn't know if you didn't advocate and speak up for yourself. So I always say, speak up for yourself in a respectful way, but advocate for yourself. Also, work hard. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the smartest, the fastest, the strongest, but always do your best and work your hardest. And also have fun. Don't miss the opportunities to laugh, and because it's like all work is boring, it's burnout, all of that, so you have to have balance. And so in my classroom, I like to laugh, I like to joke, but I also, they know when it's time to like get serious and get to work. So advocate for yourself, work hard, and have fun. Those are like my main, and a lot of things fall under that, but that's the start.
Absolutely. Mr. N, what kinds of activities do you usually do in therapy sessions?
Well, for number one, we have fun. We learn about our emotions, you know, how to deal with our emotions that happen, because we all are human, we all have emotions. How do we deal with them in school? How do we deal with them at home when things get tough? What are some strategies, what are some things we can do to calm ourselves down? And really just understanding ourselves. It's a process and it's a journey. We have to enjoy the journey, and you guys have to enjoy being a kid. So part of my job is to make sure that you know how to deal with situations when they happen, because things do get tough. But you'll come out a better person when you know how to handle it.
Okay. Mrs. Owens, how do you handle different learning styles in the classroom?
Woo! Yeah. No, so the different learning styles in the classroom, it keeps the class exciting because you have visual, you have kinesthetic, you have auditory, like all those different learning styles. So some kids learn better with hands-on, some need to see it. And so in order to keep the class and address all of those needs, you have to tap into all of those areas. Because imagine if you had a kid that needs to see an example and all I'm doing is talking about the example. They're not even able to. Exactly. And that's a skill that they have to work on also. So there are different levels, academic levels in a classroom, but in order to meet them, you have to differentiate the instruction as well as give different modalities of teaching them. Okay?
Mr. A, what do you do to make sure kids feel safe and comfortable talking to you?
Always being available, always being present. I can always be available in my office, but people may not necessarily know where I am. So I think people seeing my face every day, saying hello, just popping into classrooms, or just walking around. I love walking around.
You'll love it more with the pom-poms.
Maybe more with the pom-poms. I like walking around and just getting to know all the other kids. There are kids who know me, but that's just because I'm present and available. And when it comes to helping them, it's getting to their level and helping them to understand that we are here for you, and that doesn't happen always in the situation. That has to happen over time. Again, being available and being present is the biggest thing that I can do.
Okay. Both of you guys, what is the most important takeaway from today's interview, and what do you want to tell the Wyandanch School District staff and students?
I know. So I would say my biggest takeaway is that this is amazing, to actually have an opportunity to sit down with the students of the school and have a conversation and literally like get into what we do and, you know, and think about and ask us questions that get us to articulate in a way where the other students can see and hear. So you're doing an amazing job. Your team is doing an amazing job. So my takeaway is that you guys keep going, you know, take the information that you hear and try to find something that you can implement or how you can, what he's saying, okay, now I know if I have a friend that may need something or is feeling a certain way, I can refer them to Mr. A because now I've met him, I know what he does, you know what I'm saying? And then with me, as far as knowing that there's different styles of learning, identifying which is my style of learning, what do I like, to see things better, or how do I, and knowing that as well. So that's my takeaway, is just I'm back in the family, and I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy to have Mr. A sitting across from me on this interview.
What would you say?
I would say I'm thankful for this platform, being able to have dialogue and conversation between us, understanding, being able to express what I do, but also understanding how teachers work and giving this for the students to understand what we do. And I'm happy that, you know, I think one common thing is that we all love being here and love making an impact, so being able to have that in this interview and understand that a lot of us have aligned values, shared vision, it really just brings a humbling experience, and I'm super grateful for it.
Yeah.
I would say, as far as the students, enjoy the journey. Nothing's always easy, but with hard effort and keep pushing through, you'll succeed.
Miss Owens and Mr. Afanador, will you lunch with me on this Monday?
Definitely. What you got? Let me see. Mr. A. Ooh, this is nice.
Breakfast.
All right. Oh, here you go. Take a plate. Lunch and Monday. When do I come back for part 2? Because I like to munch.